Hello friends, welcome to Health, Music and Fitness channel. Today we will discuss another ECG and it's about calibration. And as you know, in the previous ECG, whenever you want to interpret or read an ECG, always look at the calibration, because the calibration has to be 10 small squares vertically in height and the plateau has to be horizontal, and then the distal limb of the calibrating complex has to be vertically down. So that's a proper calibration. If the calibration is not accurate, then in the ECG you will get a wrong false R wave or a false S wave. So it is very important that your ECG machine has to be calibrated, the paper has to be calibrated, and then you look at the complexes in lead 1 to AVF, V1 to V6. So it's always like that. And if you are not provided with the calibration of the ECG, you may ask for the calibration, because the amplitude of the R wave will depend on the calibration. Now this was a very interesting ECG which I found in my hospital. So you see in this, the calibrating complex, it is just of 3 small squares, so it has to be 10, and in this the R wave is in the anterior leads, it is around 3 small squares in height. If you multiply 3 into 4 times, that is 12, then the amplitude of R waves will become 4 small squares in height, and according to voltage criteria, that's a normal ECG. But if you ignore this calibration of just 3 small squares in height vertically of the calibrating complex, then according to that, this ECG is of a patient with pericardial effusion. In pericardial effusion, you will get this type of complexes, low voltage complexes in lead 1 to AVF. In lead 1 to AVF, less than 3 small squares, and in anterior leads, that is V1 to V6, less than 5 small squares. So that might signify pericardial effusion. Plus in pericardial effusion, you will also see electrical alterance, that is the amplitude of R wave keeps on varying from complex to complex. It is not uniform, it is not even. One complex might be of 3 small squares in height, and another complex might be of 5 small squares, then 2 small squares, and like that. Another place where calibration is very important is if the patient has severe HOCM, hypertrophic obstructive cardiomyopathy. In that, the amplitude of R waves in the lateral leads in V5, V6, lead 1 AVL, it will be very high, very tall R waves you will get, and they might cross the width of the ECG paper. So in that case, the machine will sense it and it will half the calibration. So let us say in that case, the calibration complex might be of 5 small squares in height, and ECG in R waves in V5, V6, they might be of amplitude of 25 millivolts in height. So then you have to multiply 25 into 2, because the calibration is halved. So it will be 50 small squares height in V5, V6 of R waves. So that is a very severe hypertrophy, and that you will see in HOCM. So I hope this small video was useful to you, and please hit a like and share the video, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so till now, and hit the bell notification icon. Thank you.